Glorinha, how was your first job?
Oh, my first job was a long time ago. I I started working when I was 50 years old. Uh, my, um my parents has a own business, and I worked with us uh, um, um, desde child. And but I was want to have my own money, and I had no difficulty make friends at working, because I consider myself a extroverted person, and um, I was very welcomed by everyone. And for me, it's a very special experience. I was working when I was a teenager,
Yeah,
because I had opportunity to to be to be uh, have a long experience all along of my life.
yes, very good, very good. Wowzing, how was your first job when you received the offer, like the sensation? How was it for you?
Well, uh, I did feel myself very happy. Breaking the ice was very difficult to me, but I did it. I'm very shy, and my first job, I, I had to change this a little bit because I was an office boy in the accounting office, and break the ice in first days is very difficult to me, but I did.
Yes, you won. Yes, congrats. Well, then I think your microphone is with like in, tá com um pouquinho de interferência, but okay, we can deal with this. And how about you, Giovanni? How was your first job offer? How was it with your colleagues?
Oh, my first job, I worked with my father. Uh, she won, não sei como fala, oficina, to repair cars. And I had 15 years old, and uh, I don't have it's only and me and my father working. So
Yes. So you don't have to deal with your like colleagues.
não tinha.
Very good. Very good. And you, Thales, how was your first job offer and how was it with your colleagues?
Ah, to me, it's not very different to our friends here. I start to work when I was a teenager too, in my family business, and but my first job when I started IT career, to me was not a problem to I break the ice. No problem. I am not shy, and I I have facility to make friends. To me was not a challenger. That's it.
Very good. For me, my first job offer, I didn't need to think a lot because as I am a physiotherapist, when we start, it's not like a first job at all. You just have your first patient or the first clinic that you will go like twice a week. So it was easy to decide. And the first job, I didn't have like friends or colleagues to deal with, but something that I need to deal, and I learned a lot, was I really had no experience with like money, receiving money, or nothing like this. Then in the beginning, when I received my first salary, me and the girl that gives me the money, we didn't know about receipt. So we didn't know who needs to stay with the receipt. So if I was giving the money, I need to stay with the receipt that the other girl received the money. But we didn't know who needs to stay with the receipt. Then she stayed with the receipt. And it was in a gym. Then the money mysteriously disappeared. And the boss of this gym, he said, Zana, you didn't pay Fulana. Yes, I did. But where is your receipt? Oh, come on. I'm not with the receipt. It was the first time that we need to fill the receipt. So both of us, we didn't know. And he says, Anna, but the money is not there. Then he said me this 1 month and 1 day after the day that I received the money. No, I need to pay. I did not receive, I pay. So we tried to see the cameras, but it was 1 month and 1 day after, and the camera just record like 1 month. And it was like terrible because I tried to talk with the girl that I gave the money. Hey, do you remember I was wearing like this? And we were trying to understand about the receipt and blah, blah, blah. It was a totally uncomfortable situation. So nowadays, I try to go really strict with the receipt.
Anna, excuse me. I have a half course of physiotherapy too, but I didn't like when I start. I didn't like. I have half course, and I give up because I didn't like. It's not my my preference.
Yeah. I like physiotherapy. Yeah. But actually nowadays I'm not being like a really physiotherapy anymore. I'm most of the time I am in research. So I'm doing like the researches and not attending the patients.
Yeah, the health area, you need to love. You need to like
Yes.
very much for you continually. It's necessary that you love the.
Yeah. So let's go to the question number 2. Share a memorable experience from your first day on the job. What were your initial impressions? So if it's not about your first date, but maybe the first job, something that mark your memory, as I mentioned about the money and receipts, it marked me so much, and for me it's a very memorable one. Giovanni, do you want to start about some memorable experience?
So my first day, my father tell me, unmount all the car and give me a car to mount. And I said, Jesus Christ, and gave me the set of ferramentas to make this.
Good. And nowadays, do you work with this or not anymore?
No, I am working IT now.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. Good. Wow, Zen. How was your memorable experience in your first job?
Well, memorable experience, I don't remember. But initial impressions I were very good to be working, to have my money. These things always was very important to me.
Very good. Very good. The sensation. So what marked you more for the sensation about responsibility and have your own money? It's very good. Gloria, what's your memorable experience?
Oh, I don't remember exactly, but I I I I always had more preoccupation to pay attention and to anything because I was uh, um, I was a teenager and my first job I work in I I was a secretary, and the job it's very responsibility for me. I had I was 50 years old, and I thought, oh, I didn't to make mistakes because I love the job, and I'm very preoccupied to do as well, and I I'm trained a lot in at home. I I get jobs for my home, and I I'm very I'm very excited to
Excited. Yes.
excited to do da melhor maneira possível, I think.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good. Elias, what's your best memory of your first job?
Mm, I don't know. I don't have a great memory, a great experience, but I think I have some memories because my boss is very impolite. I remember that
Really?
very impolite. For example, I working on a I don't know the name in English. Uma bomboniere. I don't know the name in English. A sweet store. I don't know.
Good. Sweet store. I
Okay.
can understand. Perfect.
But my boss is very impolite. He talk he very lousy with the store with crowds of people. He doesn't know to do this do that, but in a it's very impolite, very loud a lot.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't remember if it's happened in the first day, but in the beginning was it's happening a lot.
Yeah.
I worked there I think 3.5 years. Yes, 3.5 years. But I remember now that I have a lot of bad experience. But in despite of all of this, I can leave the job earlier, cause I start my college.
Yeah,
Then it was very good.
very nice, very nice. Yes, the second boss that I had was not a polite one, and she also um, screaming out loud and start complaining about the other physiotherapist with the patients, and it was terrible. To deal with this woman was very hard for me, very hard, and for others employments also very hard. It was a challenge for us. So let's go to the question number 3. In the question number 3, we have an expression. How did you go about getting a foot in the door in your chosen profession? Like foot in the door. Como você chutou a porta e decidiu sua, like the, ao pé da letra, tá, gente? How did you chosen profession? Giovanni, your first job with your dad have nothing related with your actual job. So start with you. So how was this for you? There were any challenge that you faced? Why did you choose IT?
So when I worked with my father, I worked in the day, and at night I do the school, and I make technical course, and some years after, I initiated to work with an internet provider, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, very good, very good. And you, Thales, how did you decided your profession? There were any challenge?
To me, was a, how can I say, afinidade. Yeah, I don't know in English this word, but I decided to get my career in IT career for I like very much. I had since I was a kid in, how can I say, I part of my life I had contact with technology. I had the opportunity when I was very young, and it's for this, it's for this, that's it.
Yes. So it was something that was part of your life, then you continue working on this.
Yeah.
And you, Walden, how did you choose your first job, your profession? Walden?
Well, I have always, yeah, my connection is very is not good today.
No problem.
And about the question, I have always had a strong desire to work with technology. Since I was a kid, I was working in technology. Uh, Programming always made my eyes shine. This code is beautiful to me, and my big change about this was get my first opportunity in this area. My first opportunity is very hard, but nowadays is quite to me.
So how was your first opportunity in the IT?
Mm, I believe 1 year, maybe 1 year.
1 year ago?
I was trying 1 year to get my first opportunity.
Oh, good. All good. Yeah. As we don't have a lot of time, I will go to the question number 4. Then, Glorinha, what steps did you take to learn the roles in your first job? You said that you were so young and you were a secretary. There were any task or any skill that was challenge for you to learn?
Oh,
Yes, it's on.
sorry. I always pay attention to everything around me. And in my first job, I didn't have a profession yet because I'm very young, okay? And I thought, oh, Glorinha, it's necessary. You study a lot. You learning more Portuguese because in my job I I used a lot writing and learning because I participate the meeting with my boss and in that time it's very difficult. It's very different today because in the at the meeting the secretary had a function to writing. I don't know the name in English, ata. After the meeting, and it's
Oh, yes.
necessary you write well and you speak well the Portuguese. And I study Portuguese a lot. I read some books, and I participate the courses the secretary to development my job.
Yeah.
And I think I learning a lot because I'm very how can I say? Eu sempre queria promoções, eu sempre visava isso.
Yes.
And I learn a lot for challenge my goals.
Yes, yes. So I don't know also to say promoções in English, but you can say you want a better salary, you want a
Yeah.
better position. So
Yes.
when we don't know the exactly word, that some words there is no translation to English. So sometimes we need to guess or try other words that match. Guys, I'm closing the other rooms and bring people back in 10 seconds. And I will make another dynamic because I love dynamics. But let me bring people back. Yes, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I know today we didn't have a lot of time to talk, but I think we learned a lot, especially talking about the first job. Now, guys, I have a challenge for you. I will invite 3 persons to people. I don't know, guys. Vou convidar 3 pessoas para falarem sobre o primeiro trabalho delas em 45 segundos. O Ale também, que já me acompanha há 1000 anos, sabe que eu adoro essa dinâmica de 45 segundos. Primeiro, porque ela envolve um tempo. Eu vou compartilhar minha tela e vocês vão ver o cronômetro na tela. Então, não é 1 minuto, nem 46 segundos, nem 40 segundos. São 45 segundos. Então, você tem que permanecer falando sobre o seu primeiro trabalho, suas experiências, ou qualquer coisa que você queira falar sobre o seu primeiro trabalho em 45 segundos. Essa dinâmica é extremamente importante. Primeiro, para um grupo específico de pessoas que querem tentar a prova de proficiência, especialmente o TOEFL, ele tem uma questão que você tem que permanecer falando por 45 segundos, e é importante que você esteja dentro do tempo e que você consiga concluir o seu raciocínio dentro do tempo. E também é importante porque em várias dinâmicas de emprego a gente tem esse tipo de desafio. So I will share my screen. Eu não vou falar assim, não, quem vai fazer isso é determinada pessoa. Não, feel free to say yes, I want or no, I don't want. So, quem vão ser os nossos voluntários de hoje?
I can be the first.
Yes, you can be the first. Ok, very good. Deixa eu só tentar. Nossa, horrível esse site, pelo amor de Deus. Deixa eu pegar outro, gente. So, the timer. Certo. E quem vão ser os outros, gente, enquanto eu tô procurando aqui?
Me,
Ale? And more someone?
I can participate.
Yes, Elton. Okay, so Elias, Ale, and Elton. Let's start with Elias. Elias, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. So 3, 2, 1. Tell me everything that you can and that makes sense in 45 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, my first job experience was not very exciting because my boss is very impolite. I have to work with people. People in general are not are very impolite too. I learned some things. I learned a lot. I did some friends, but I'm not. I was very shy in that occasion, but I don't felt happy in that job. But in despite of this, that job gives me a good thing that I can continue start working, and this is my university. Yes, I think is it. Thanks.
Very good. Very good. I have some tips that I learned in the TOEFL test. Despite of it, amazing. That is amazing expression that you use to change the idea. And in the end, when we say that's it summarizes a lot what you say. Even em português, depois que você termina uma apresentação importante, você fala, então, gente, era isso. Parece que isso é uma coisinha tão pequenininha e a sua apresentação foi tão grandiosa. Quando você chama a sua apresentação de isso eu aprendi numa apresentação da faculdade. Às vezes diminui o seu potencial. So, if you finish the presentation, okay, thanks for your attention, or, yeah, that was my first experience. Você termina num jeito sutil e que não diminui a sua apresentação. That's my tip. Okay? Ale,
Thanks.
are you ready, Ale?
yes.
So let's go. Your first job experience in 45 seconds.
So my first formal job wasn't good because I make a test to work in a hospital as a dactylographer. It was me and 4 girls, but there was 3 opportunities, and the president of the hospital chose the 3 girls, even though I passed in the first grade. So the administrative director had said to the priest that I could go to work there because I passed in the first grade, and he would support me, and he supported me. And I have a little difficulty in the beginning because I know that they were rejecting me, but everything ended okay. Thank you, guys.
Very good. Very good. I think I don't have tips about Ale's presentation, but prestem atenção, gente, que a apresentação teve um início, ó, um contexto, né? Olha, foi ali, a vaga era de datilógrafo, tinham outras pessoas, e aí teve um meio, que é a parte mais importante. Ele foi rejeitado, mas aí o cara foi lá, interviu, isso chama mais a sua atenção, porque você quer prestar mais atenção, mas ao mesmo tempo você olha para o tempo e fica, como que ele vai concluir essa história nesse tempo? E ele fala, não, mas aí o outro cara me ajudou e tal, falou que tinha que trabalhar lá. Então, sempre que vocês forem querer prender atenção, pensem nisso, um contexto, um desenvolvimento sobre a apresentação de vocês e uma conclusão, tipo uma reviravolta, alguma coisa que vai fazer a pessoa ficar, yes, I want to know more about it.
E a pior coisa disso é que o padre, que era o presidente do hospital, e foi ele que me rejeitou, porque tinha compromisso com os caras que pagavam o dízimo da igreja.
Oh my God!
É,
That's the gossip. That's
isso
the
acontece.
gossip. Yes. Elton, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Your first job experience in 45 seconds. Oh, yeah.
Well, my first job experience, my first formal job experience was working at McDonald's as a attendant. So it was a good experience because I could learn a lot. And in my first day, I could learn my colleagues, I could learn the company, my whoa,
What's this? Oh, no, no,
what
no, I'm
happened?
sorry. Was the timer. Oh, no. No, let's
Whoa.
start again. Let's start again.
Oh, shit. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, my first formal job was working as an attendant at McDonald's, but before that, I had other kinds of jobs. But your first formal job is more excited that you have your carteira assinada. So I could learn the company very well. I could make new friends because the most part of the people that work there is younger. So you work in a good ambient environment, and you can make jokes, you can talk a lot, and it was exciting. I could learn a lot because you are all the time change your role.
Yeah.
That's it,
And
guys.
that's all. And that's all.
I lost my context.
Yes, it happens. It happens. Guys.
Ele ficou vermelho.
Yeah.